The Mexican-American War lasted less than 2 years, but its consequences impacted the course of the United States during the 1800s. The war stemmed largely from the U.S. desire to extend its borders and ultimately helped push the country closer to civil war. The opening of the 19th century brought remarkable expansion to the United States. The Louisiana Purchase doubled the size of the country in 1803, and by 1845, the 28th state, Texas, was admitted to the Union. The Republic of Texas had gained its independence from Mexico in 1836 and sought to join the United States shortly after. The U.S. administration initially refused Texas's bid, concerned that it would lead to a war with Mexico. Politicians also feared that annexing Texas would refuel tensions within the United States. Following the Louisiana Purchase, the pro-slavery South and the anti-slavery North bitterly disputed whether to extend slavery to the new territories. The addition of Texas would reopen this issue. In 1845, James K. Polk became President of the United States under a policy of expansionism. He promised to acquire the vast region of California, then owned by Mexico, and pushed through Texas annexation. Texas became a U.S. state by the end of the year. Texas claimed that its southwestern boundary extended to the Rio Grande, while Mexico claimed the border to be the Nueces River. President Polk attempted to negotiate with Mexico to set the U.S. border at the Rio Grande and purchase California, but Mexican politicians refused. Their country had lost too much territory already. In January 1846, Polk ordered military troops to advance to the Rio Grande. In April, Mexican forces crossed the river at Palo Alto, and the United States declared war. The war was swift. American troops won nearly every battle, despite being outnumbered. In September 1847, U.S. troops entered Mexico City, bringing the war to an end. In the resulting treaty, Mexico accepted the Rio Grande boundary and ceded to the United States the present-day states of California and New Mexico, as well as parts of what are now Nevada, Utah, Arizona, Colorado, and Wyoming. The United States gained access to the Pacific Ocean, stretching its borders from coast to coast. As feared, the addition of this new land reopened the debate in the U.S. over extending slavery to new territories. The North and the South argued fiercely for their sides, and the countries seemed to be on the verge of a civil war. A compromise was reached in 1850, but this agreement served only to delay war for another decade.